Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sir Richard Branson.
Thank you.
Perhaps now we can appreciate the phrase that defines you. My general philosophy in life, you say, is you never really go wrong if you say yes. We are so delighted that you said yes to Bezeq's invitation, and we can have you here today with us. I take you back now to 1992. You have to sell Virgin Music, Virgin Records, in order to save Virgin Atlantic. And I wonder if you knew back then how fine is the line between success and failure, between life and death.
My bank manager, Coutts and Company, they thought I was completely mad. They thought, you know, how could somebody who's an entertainment entrepreneur running a record company possibly want to start an airline? And we came back from the inaugural flight. It had been very successful. Everybody had loved the experience. To find the bank manager literally sitting on my doorstep. They were going to foreclose on Virgin, you know, over the weekend by the Monday. You know, we found with the same set of figures, we could borrow £30 million from Lloyds Bank, whereas Coutts and Company, for a £3 million overdraft, were willing to put us out of business. So I think quite often in life, it's very important to, you know, just not get completely wedded to one group of people.
First of all, conceptually, can a capitalist control greed? He is in it for the money, he's in it for the revenues, he has to survive. Who knows it better than you do?
Well, first of all, I would disagree with your premise. I think that most people who create successful businesses, if they become a force for good as a company, people who work for them will work a lot harder if they feel this company is something which they can really be proud of than just being a money-making machine for a few shareholders.
Now I want to talk about having fun. Will it always come first before making money for you? Or did I buy into the image too easily?
I think that a lot of people who run companies take themselves too seriously, and therefore, because the boss is being so serious, it ricochets all the way down the company. And you know, when you think that 90% of our lives are spent working, it's extremely important that the people who work for companies have fun.
Still carry your notebook with you for new ideas?
I've been scribbling all day. I've been meeting fascinating kids from both Palestine and from Israel, and scribbling their thoughts, and lots of incredible people. And I think I find that if I don't write things down, if I'm in a meeting with somebody and they're not writing things down, I feel, you know, why am I bothering with this meeting? If they don't write things down, if they don't, they're not going to follow up. You can only remember one or two things.
Is it possible that when your younger son, Sam, will get married, he'll be able to do it in space?
I'm hoping that by next Christmas, Sam and Holly and myself will be going into space together.
I guess there's only one small technical question to be asked. How much money should I set aside?
Initially, it's going to cost about $200,000, so it's not cheap. But to go up in a Russian spaceship costs about $60 million, so it's cheaper than that. Our challenge is to bring the price down and down and down. So, you know, I mean, I suspect in this room, 90% of people would love to become astronauts, would love in their lifetime to have the chance to go to space, and it's up to us to make their dream become a reality.
What's the most important first step?
What is a business? A business is simply creating something that's going to make a difference to other people's lives and make a difference in a better way than other people have made to other people's lives. That's all it is.
What's the biggest mistake that beginners do?
Well, I mean, I would never say that somebody's made a mistake who tries something and fails. I would say that the people who make mistakes are people who never try in the first place.
I'll throw a word, and you say the first thing that comes to mind when I throw this word. You bounce it back, whichever way you want. Flying.
Gliding.
Money.
Useful.
Fear. Fear.
Touch.
Women.
Gorgeous.
And now I'll give you a choice between two. If you had to choose, which one you hate more, Coca-Cola or British Airways?
British Airways.
Mother.
Our father.
Sir Richard Branson, thank you so much for being with us. It's been a pleasure.